Each connected device has its own IP address, system files, and obviously data that's created on the fly. How many IP addresses are there now?
I don't think I can say the word. It's very long. I think there's something like 40 characters. I think a good analogy, Steve Lieberman once said, there's an IP address for every atom of the surface of the earth 15 times over.
Okay.
Some time ago, we changed from IP4 to IP6. IP4 would really kind of run out of IP addresses as all these new device types came around. Now IP6, there is just a ridiculously massive amount, and it's brave to say we're run out of the foreseeable future, but I think that's true.
That's funny. Well, send me the number. We'll look at the.
I think it's 40 characters. I'm not sure how to say it.
Okay. This sounds like a good problem. I like that. We have a question that's related to challenges. Forensics will play an even bigger role in identifying GenAI deepfakes. How are you uniquely positioned to help customers with this issue?
For multiple years, we've had this issue of validating evidence. In some ways, deepfakes are the same. If you think of a deepfake and what it is, maybe somebody's taken a video and they've changed the face of the person in the video, or it's an audio recording and they've changed something. And we talk about that now because it's generative and can be done fairly easily. But over the course of almost 10 or 15 years, we've seen people trying to change voice record. If you ever do a stock trade and you're on with your broker and it's recorded, and maybe the stock trade isn't that good, and somebody's trying to say, no, it wasn't me. There are patterns in the data you can look for, changes that we paid. A similar process or mindset is used for what we call deepfakes now. I'm working on some semi-automated technology to flag things for further to look at because there's just so much data. If you had a typical computer hard drive or a typical mobile device, you could have tens of thousands of images on that, 1,000 videos. Working on some technology to semi-automate the flagging of something great with the binary file, not the visual aspect. Some of these deepfakes are so good. As
good as GenAI is, right? It's not as positive, right? And maybe the last 8% is material.
Absolutely. There's a lot of talk about GenAI right now. There's some estimates of it. Some technology now you can type in the scene that you want image, a log cabin, mountains of the snow, rivers, stream, and what have you. And it does a pretty good job. But then I just feel like I was a sports person playing soccer, and they have 3 legs, which is not ideal. Maybe it is good for playing soccer.
Maybe an advantage.
Maybe an advantage. So a lot of talk about it. I mean, certainly used for in forensics. The detection is really used for us. And look at patterns of data written and stored in certain order. And if something changes, it applies to deepfakes, also applies to previous deception techniques with data.
That's interesting. Obviously, defensibility and admissibility standards, those last few percentage points really matter. You're going to
They do. And typically, if you get involved in something like that, this is really critical to the matter at hand. And it goes back to what we said at talk to your clients or your customer. What is important? What is a successful outcome? Prove what you need to prove, because there is no point in doing all these things, which in the costume will take longer if it's really not relevant to the matter at hand.
I appreciate that. That's great advice.